Hey everybody, it's Tony D and little Joan in the background. She's not feeling very well. This is a Piney podcast. All things South Jersey. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, including The Pineys, books 1 through 8, comedy horror in South Jersey. All right, let's get into it. New Jersey reports more than 1,800 new You all right there, John? I don't know. She had something that disagreed with her. More than 1,800 new beer virus cases, 9 new deaths, rate of transmission rising. This is something I used to talk about all the time. Haven't been talking about it in a while. Again, I'm not sure. I mean, it's pretty much talked out. You're either on one side of this or the other. I think there's nothing much more we can do other than if you're sick, stay home. Stay home. You should have been doing that anyway. Governor Murphy pumps brakes on controversial gender identity lessons in New Jersey schools. Oh, I wonder why. Gee, I'm not so sure. I thought you were so gung ho about this, Murphy. Well, what's the deal? Yeah, no kidding. After bipartisan pressure, Murphy's administration will be taking a second look at guidelines including sexual orientation and gender identity in public education plans. Yeah, I don't think you need to talk about this stuff to kindergartners. All right? You just don't need to do it. It's not a slam against, hey, you're not talking about straight sex with these kids. Why would you need to talk about it? They need to learn how to read. These kids are graduating high school. They can't even read. They can't do basic math. They can't balance a checkbook. They can't get a job. They're useless. Oh, but we're going to teach them about gender identity? For what? Something that they can learn 10 minutes. In literally 10 minutes from a friend of theirs in a social situation. If it's necessary at all. Yeah, these people think they're transforming the brains of people, that they're transforming society. You're not. You're not doing a damn thing. If anything, you're making it 100 times worse because you're pissing people off. And Murphy's, I think, 100% behind it, but now the political winds have shifted, so good. Are parents hearing bad info in New Jersey sex gender curricular standards? No, I don't think they are. And this sounds like spin. Some Republican lawmaker says voice fears the standards would open the door to children in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, getting lessons about different sexual issues that could include graphic detail. That's already happened around the country. It's already happened in school libraries. It's already happened. Have you seen the libs of TikTok? Have you seen these teachers? And yes, some of them were in New Jersey, and they're perfectly happy teaching this stuff to little children. How many more incidents do you want to see in schools? You know the incidents I'm talking about. So, no, keep it out of the schools. I don't see any reason a kid in grammar school has to learn any of this. Zero. Zip. Cut it all out of the curriculum. At least up until 6th grade. At least. And I think there's a discussion to be had about the grades above it, too. Probably you want to cut it out at least until 16. Maybe then you could open the door. Maybe. I mean, I guess if it'd be different if you had school psychologists running this. You're not. In my view, teachers are some of the dumbest human beings I've ever met. Is that a slam against all teachers? No. But some teachers, the profession has degraded to such a degree now. Now, the teachers I came up with, they were pretty good, a lot of them. Some, not all of them, but a lot of them. They certainly didn't talk to me about this stuff. No way. I didn't hear about this stuff until I was in high school. I think I was 16, and then I think I took a sex ed class. I mean, that seems appropriate. A clinical sex ed class where they teach you a few basics. That's it. Everybody laughs and makes a makes a big deal about it. Sex and gender curriculum? What are you, out of your mind? No. Murphy touts new wind cannabis industries to New Jersey Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, and I talked to a kid who sells pot, totally legally. And he says all this is doing is generating more business for him because they've put so much regulations in place. Nobody can sell this stuff cheaply. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe after enough stuff floods the market, the price will go down enough. But you need to do it countrywide, number one, to make that work. And number two, you need to not regulate it to the point at which, look, if you're going to make it legal, then anybody should be able to grow it in their yard and smoke it. It shouldn't be any different than growing tomatoes and eating them. But, Democrats, they love to regulate things. Speaking of Democrats, food costs in New Jersey experienced biggest jump since 1987. Gee, I wonder whose fault that is. That's quite a jump. It's in, what is that? It's 13 plus 22. That's 35 years. 35 years. The biggest jump in 35 years. I was still in college in 87. Chicken used to be the cheapest thing ever, and now it's just everything's going through the roof. You're not going to be able to afford food. It is turning into the 70s again. New Jersey, we're kind of insulated a little bit. We get a little bit of a delayed reaction, but Jesus. I mean, people got to cut back. You watch what they cut. They'll cut back. People like eating. Cape May hopes state federal grants will help fund a new desalination plant. I guess. Did we need this? Was this something we needed? A desalination plant in Cape May? It didn't feel like we needed it. It feels like we got plenty of water in New Jersey. Who is this for? But it's a 35 million facility. Much of the drinking water for Cape May and the surrounding communities must have its salt removed. Oh, so I guess they've been doing that already. This just expands it. I mean, okay. Thought we had plenty of water in New Jersey, but apparently not. I mean, desalination, I think it's a good thing. Doesn't seem to be bad for the environment or anything. Wonder what they do with the salt when they take it out of the water. Do they put that in salt shakers? Two in Monmouth County, New Jersey indicted for 3 murder attempts in 4 days. Man, these guys have been busy. That's crazy. This is Neptune Township, so it's pretty far north, South Jersey. Jesus. This was on the evening of New Year's Day. Man, it's busy. Not good. Not good. Van Drew turns his back on NATO letters. Oh, on NATO letters. This is an opinion section. This is going back to the chaotic withdrawal of American troops. It just sounds to me like a slap against Van Drew because he's Republican and Trump had it all planned out. All Biden had to do was sit there and take credit for it. He would have looked like the guy in charge. And he could have said, well, sure, Trump set a date, but we actually made the date. We actually made sure, we actually did it all. I mean, that's all he had to do. Hell, he could have moved it up. Yeah, move it up a week. Instead, what did he try to do? He tried to push it to September 11th to try to get some sort of PR coup. And when that started falling apart, he pushed it back again. And then, you had this chaotic withdrawal. I mean, it was the worst case scenario. You can't say enough about how terrible the Afghanistan withdrawal is. I'm totally back Van Drew if he's going to criticize Biden about the withdrawal. I don't know what you're complaining about, dude. College enrollment has declined in New Jersey. Just a blip or the start of a new trend? No, it's a start of a new trend because Who the hell wants to waste their money in college now? What the hell good is it? You got a bunch of woke idiots running around screaming God knows what, getting skills in nothing, and ending up at Starbucks as a barista with their gender studies degree. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Unless you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor or something where you're going to go on to actual college, maybe a business degree. I mean, that's the generic degree. You get a business degree and then you go right into business. You go right into a job. You know, you learn some accounting software, you go right into a job. But beyond that, I mean, there's just too many people in college. College is not for everybody. College was for me. I wanted to learn. I'm a writer. I wanted to read. I wanted to go to class. I wanted to, you know, I went to college with people. I never saw them in class. They just drank all the time. I don't know why they were there. I guess because their parents pushed them into it, but they just got high all day. Some of them graduated, but some of them didn't. Some of them stayed there for like 6 years, 8 years for an undergraduate degree. You know, now, don't get me wrong, my degree is not worth a hell of a lot, but I finished it. You know, I wanted to learn. I thought my degree would be worth something. I got a communications degree. I mean, that was worth something way back when, I guess. But, I mean, now, some of the basket weaving nonsense they've got going on, we talked about it in Hollywoke, another novel, by the way. New Jersey homeowners businesses awarded $248 million to help recover from Ida. Here's where it went. Well, I assume in the pockets of the politically connected. You know, more money that New Jersey can't afford, so they go to the federal government and they can't afford it, so we just print the money. I mean, what the hell? Bergen County received the most assistance with 936 loans totaling $48.9 million. Essex County, these are all up north. So, guess did that hit? Oh, yeah. Storm remnants slammed in the state last September, causing floodage and power outages and the deaths of 30 people. Biden traveled to New Jersey in the aftermath. Wasn't some of this down south? Could have sworn it was. I'm thinking of a different one. And it's all up north. Some in Gloucester. I mean, guess I'm confusing it with the other hurricane. But I guess, you know, people need help. If people who needed help actually got it from this, just seems like we just pass out money. How slow should you go through construction zones on New Jersey roads? I don't know. I mean, it depends on the construction. It depends on how close you are to the construction workers. If you're like pretty close and it's a tight fit, you should probably be, you know, going 10, 20 at the most. You know, just sort of roll through till you get past them and then on your way. You know, for a bigger construction area, I don't know. If the construction guys aren't near the road, I would say 50 is probably appropriate if it's an interstate highway. So, seems to be, yeah. In general, MUTCD limits work zone speeds to 10 miles an hour, slower than usually posted, or 15 in certain cases. All right, that seems reasonable, I guess. Assuming it's not a tight fit. 100 pounds of pot seized from store in New Jersey strip mall that was brazenly selling drugs, prosecutor says. I don't know what the hell difference does this make? I thought it was legal now. This is in Burlington, of course. Not exactly. Let's see. This was on Route 38 in Lumberton. Yeah, I could see that. Burlington's not so great. Yeah. An illegal marijuana dispensary. Why is it if it's look, just make marijuana legal. I mean, I don't see any problem with this. I really don't. It's just weed. Ramsey, New Jersey man charged with phoning terror threat to school. 19-year-old Ramsey man been arrested and charged with making terroristic threats. Bergen County Prosecutor's Office announced that on Tuesday, Luke Natoli used technology to anonymize his caller ID when placing a telephone call to Bergen County High School official, claiming he was going to bring a gun to a sports practice Tuesday afternoon. An investigation found that Natoli's alarming phone call was a hoax. Detectives found him in Poughkeepsie, New York later that day and charged him with second-degree false public alarm, third-degree terroristic threats, I mean, these weird degrees, and petty disorderly persons offense of harassment. What weird laws we have. Probably, yeah, I mean, I'm glad they caught him. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that, dude. I guess you weren't so anonymous with your technology. Seasonal store Spirit Halloween, headquartered in Egg Harbor Township, will be the focus of a new movie. Neat. The upcoming movie will have a familiar settings. Christopher Lloyd, and Rachel Lee Cook are set to star in a movie about the seasonal store chain Spirit Halloween. Sounds like a good premise. Everybody knows Spirit Halloween. It's a bit of a joke. More than 1,400 locations pop up around America at the end of every summer. This is a good idea, I think. And Christopher Lloyd, yeah, sign me up. When this new Spirit Halloween store appears in a deserted strip mall, 3 middle school friends who think they've outgrown trick-or-treating make a dare to spend a night locked inside the store Halloween night. But they soon find out the store is haunted by an angry evil spirit who has possessed the creepy animatronic characters. Kids embark on a thrilling, spooky adventure. It sounds like a kid's movie. In order to survive the night and avoid becoming possessed themselves. Maybe it's inspired by Goonies and Gremlins. Maybe. I don't know. I like Christopher Lloyd, so maybe. And that it's shot locally. I guess I gotta support it. 2 women at New Jersey prison are pregnant after consensual sex between inmates. They've become pregnant after having sex with a transgender inmate. And this is exactly what I warned would happen. And this was consensual, which, I mean, okay. I don't have a problem with that. It was consensual, but they're pregnant now in prison. It's not good. It's not good at all. This, you cannot put transgender inmates in with the regular populace. You can't, for this very reason. So, put the transgender women in a separate wing, the transgender men in a separate wing, the biological men and women in their separate wings, and all will be well. That's what's eventually going to happen. Whether it's state or federal law, that's what's going to happen. They discovered this in the UK, and apparently we have to learn the lesson the hard way instead of just reading the news and using logic and saying, that sounds like it would be a problem. It's the same reason men and women can't be in the same. Can you imagine they just had co-ed prisons? Oh my God, people would be banging each other all day. New Jersey-based Ferrero USA recalls some Kinder chocolate over salmonella risk. Oof, I heard about this yesterday. I didn't realize it was salmonella. Jesus, how the hell does that happen? Oh, gross. And chocolate, of all things. New Jersey weather, severe thunderstorm, Pineys, looms after 2 warm days, so watch out for that. Man, it looks like it goes all the way up and down the coast, doesn't it? Don't tell me there's snow. No, this is all rain. Yeah, it's rain. Oh, it's snow up in Canada. Okay, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Jesus, I would have been like freaking out if there was snow. So, yep, the spring showers are a-coming. So now some white pills, Wawa to offer free coffee on Wawa Day Thursday. So get ready for that. We all love Wawa. Now, I'm not a coffee guy, but I do love me a good Wawa trip. Get me a sandwich, iced tea, maybe a Tasty Claire. South Jersey things to do. Penguin Party concerts, 3rd Friday, and tons of Easter fun. Okay, Morristown Rotary hosts 2nd Street Market from 5 to 8 p.m. Wait a minute. What is this? Second Thursday of the month through October. Oh, it begins in April. Okay, I was going to say. Talking about October now? So April 14th, that's tomorrow. Center host Art of the Ukraine. This is a Perkins Center for the Arts, April 18th to 29th, 5 to 8 p.m. Rodrigo E. Gabriela to perform at Rowan University. I guess that's them. They are a Grammy Award-winning Mexican acoustic rock duo. Man, tickets are $100 for VIP. A little pricey for college. Third Friday in Millville. Glasstown Arts District hosts Third Friday beginning at 6 p.m. April 15th. Art galleries, shops, etc., etc. Among the highlights are Riverfront Renaissance Center for the Arts. Octopus Garden celebrate Earth Month and feature found art sculptures. Bogart's Bookstore will have live music, assorted beverages, coffee, desserts. I love Bogart's. Did many a signing there. Display works by artists. Village on High shops will display and sell a wide assortment of handcrafted pieces, fashion items. Facebook, Village on High. Adventure Aquarium hosts Penguin Party. Ooh, that sounds like fun. They got different kinds of penguins through May 8th. Guests are invited to hunt for the elusive golden egg and a chance to win an Adventure Aquarium gift card. Tickets are $26.99 to $44.99 for ages 13 to 64, $18.99 and $34.99 for ages 2 to 12, and $24.99 and $42.99 for ages 65 and older. That's a very complicated pricing Adventure Aquarium, but okay. Motorless fun scheduled at New Jersey Motorless Park. All cyclists, skateboarders, rollerbladers, runners, walkers, and parents with strollers. So I guess you're going to walk around the track there. Landis Theater hosts a variety of concerts starting in April. AC/DC Tribute, Kick, the In Excess Experience. That to me is a necessary one because In Excess isn't really around anymore. AC/DC, kind of around, not the same lineup. So, the tribute bands aren't that bad. They're actually pretty good. I mean, if you're a big fan of the music. And then the actual Striper on May 10th there. It's like, it's like all these cover bands and then the actual Striper. It's kind of funny. Scottish Rite Auditorium hosts a variety of concerts. Little Feat, Hot Tuna. I remember them. Janice Ian. Longwood Gardens presents Spring Blooms. I feel like outside stuff. Easter Fun, Easter Hayride, and Egg Hunt at V&V Adventure Farm. April 15th and 16th, Old Indian Mills Road in Chemung. Easter Fun at Duffields Farm. April 13th to 15th, and that's in Sewell. Diodamo's Easter Express train ride. That's in Hamilton. I think I've driven by that place. Easter Fun in Ocean City. Great egg hunt for children up to age 7. You don't want the older kids in this. They push the little kids all around. So there'll be all sorts of events there. Pemberton Township Easter Extravaganza in Pemberton. April 16th, rain date the 17th, Whitesbog Historic Village. Easter Keg Hunt at Cold Springs Brewery. Ooh, like that. So that's noon to 4. April 16th in Cape May. Easter Egg Hunt Adventure at Paradise Organic Farms. That's in Chesterfield, April 16th. Cape May, you can find this on Yahoo News. Cape May Seashore Lines Easter Bunny Express and train ride with the Easter Bunny. So I guess he drives April 16th. Easter Bunny pop-up at shops at Dragon Village. That's in Hopewell. April 16th. Easter Fun at Johnson's Corner Farm. That's in Medford. April 16th. Little Peeps Easter Eggs Hunt at Creamy Acres. That's in Mullica Hill. April 15th and 16th. Easter fun at Combs Barnyard. Hayride, barnyard animals, Easter bunny, barrel train rides. Lots of stuff going on there. April 16th. The egg hunts from 1 to 4. That's in Elmer. Easter fun at Storybook Land. Oh, classic. April 15th to 17th. Classic Storybook Land. All the way down, on the way down to the shore. Easter parade at historic Smithville. I'll be at Smithville, by the way, either the 23rd or 24th, depending on the weather, for the art walk, so don't miss that. Elk's annual Easter egg hunt at North Wildwood, Greater Wildwood. JC's Easter egg hunt, April 16th. This is all on Easter. Wildwood. Step Back Foundation Easter egg hunt, April 16th and 17th. Egg hunt. Kiwanis Club, the city of Cape May. In Cape May, April 16th. Easter fashion stroll in Cape May, April 17th. Cape May. Visits and photos with the Easter Bunny, April 16th. Delsea Drive in Vineland. Visits and photos with the Easter Bunny, 16 walk-ups. That's in Moorestown. Visits and photos with the Easter Bunny, April 16th. Cherry Hill, in the Cherry Hill Mall. Also in the Deptford Mall. Also in the Hamilton Mall. So get your Easter on, South Jersey. And just a few more events. Unique Fun, South Jersey Wine Festival along the river for the grown-ups. This is coming up May 17th. This is in Camden County. It's a Kentucky Derby themed wine festival complete with women in fancy hats and plenty of wine. It's going to be in Cooper River Park on Veterans Island in the Cooper River in Pennsauken on May 7th. $30, which includes a souvenir cup. $75, you get a special VIP seating and food. If you go as a designated driver, you get an admittance for only $15. Well, that's smart. Good for you. Good for you, wine people. Now, finally, I got a reason to go because I don't really drink. And finally, my holiday. South Jersey prepares for Burger Bash 5. Ooh, I might go to this. This is returning for 2022 Atlantic City's Weekly's meatiest events, Burger Bash 5, a fabulous day of charcoal burgers and good times. The event runs from 1 to 4, noon for VIPs, in the Grand Ballroom at the Golden Nugget in Atlantic City. All-star lineup of 15 to 20 of your favorite local restaurants will battle it out for top honors, serving up slider-sized versions of their best burgers for the crowd of hungry attendees. I have to go to that. When is that? That is 1 to 4. What day? What day? I already forgot. Did it say? Did I read it and not register it in my brain? They're on sale now. It's $30. $40 for a VIP pass. Burger Bash, Fabulous Day, 1 to 4. What day is it? All right, I'm going to go to buy tickets here. So that'll probably tell me. What day is it? It's several days. Oh, here it is. June 18th. Okay, so June 18th, so a ways away. I guess for a 4-hour event, you're talking about it now. It's not for 2 months, but okay. I guess you got to promote it. Seems like it should be longer than 4 hours, doesn't it? You're promoting it for 2 months. It's only 4 hours long. It should at least be like 6 hours, or maybe 2 days. I don't know. Okay, might have to go to this thing. Sounds delicious. All right, that's it for me, Tony D, Little Joan. This has been a Piney podcast, all things South Jersey. Hope you'd enjoyed it. There were just no good trailers today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time, South Jersey. Bye.